Emmanuel Jean-Michel Frederick Macron. Who is this man? What is his role in France and shaping this country moving forwards? This is part 2 to this France series. So if you missed part 1, where I look at France and what's coming up for it for the rest of 2026 into 2027, link is in the description below. If you guys could please hit that like and subscribe button, it would help to get this video out to more beautiful viewers like you. And if you're interested in an astrology reading, my link is in the description below. Schedule an astrology reading so we can take a look at your future, your present, and even your past. In this video, I am looking to see how he fits into France and the next year moving forward. What is in store for France and what is his part in this? Emmanuel Jean-Michel Frederick Macron, born December 21st, 1977 in Amiens, Somme, France at 10:40 a.m. And I apologize if I pronounced any of those names incorrectly. His chart is very interesting. His midheaven is at 29 degrees of Scorpio in the 11th. It's at the end of the 11th house, beginning of the 12th house. Psychological is his thing. He knows about psychological. He knows about money very well. Psychologically, he uses that to get ahead. Uranus, sudden expansion of finances. This could be sudden downturns as well, but expansions of finances. Opposite the moon. Uranus opposite the moon. Maybe his emotions don't always line up with what he's doing. He likes the things to be beautiful. He likes the comforts of life. Maybe taking a gamble on the comforts of life. The IC is at 29 degrees of Taurus. Maybe he's comfortable with always having a comfortable life, a comfortable, wealthy life. His father was a doctor. Neuropathy. Really, maybe a professor in a college or university. So he knows the comforts of life. He's secure in that. He's secure in having wealth, he does have that. His ascendant is in Capricorn. So Saturn is the ruler of his chart. Is at 0 degrees. Learning. He's very new to jumping into spaces that have different philosophies. Maybe the inexperience, it's Saturn at 0 degrees, is the inexperience of speaking to different heads of countries. He is the youngest leader of France, besides Napoleon. He is the first president to, I believe, win a second term since 2002. So he does a lot of things first. The first to do this, the first to do that, the youngest this, the youngest that. This first could be the 0 degrees of Saturn. Even though Saturn delays things, he's the first to achieve different aspects in his life first. And it seems like they're all in the area of government, politics. Virgo is politics. He's young in politics. Maybe he's still learning on the job. He doesn't know everything, but he's early into the politics game in his life. North Node is in Libra. Pluto is in Libra. Now, the sun in France's chart is at 10 degrees of Libra. This North Node is at 11 degrees. So they are conjunct. So there is this link between France and Macron. Pluto is there as well. Power, wanting dominance. Powerful, seeing the balance. But that's not how he defines his career. His career is in making money, investing, taking a gamble on investments. Maybe the psychology of investing. So the psychology is where he thrives. In the 12th house, we have Neptune, the Sun, Venus, and Mercury. The Sun and Mercury are at 29 degrees of Sagittarius. The philosophies, it's like he's almost had like a past life in philosophy, but now he's entering into it, being the first in his field of all these things that he knows about. 29 degrees, you have a lot of experience within psychological areas of life. Maybe his mind is very sharp, artistic. Maybe this has this gift in his mind, in the psychology of his mind. Maybe he can think quickly. There's something it's like he can do. It's like a gift mentally. Maybe it's adding in his head. Maybe it's reading something and memorizing it after this, just a second of seeing it. There's something that he's gifted in within his mind. Something within the mind, psychologically, there's a gift. He's gifted somewhere. He's very advanced in a certain area within his mind, and that has helped him throughout his life. Perhaps he's got this fantasy of life. Perhaps I don't know, he has a fantasy in his brain of how life should be. Or perhaps there's like this other world in his head. I know that sounds kind of weird, but he has this imagination that is strong. And perhaps perhaps that's the gift of seeing things. Maybe seeing things in the future. I don't know, but there's some sort of gift with how he sees the world. Perhaps he can see things before they happen. What are those? Premonitions. I don't want to say the knowings. I would say more the premonitions. He's like connected into this other world. Now, this could be his own fantasy world that he's in. He has a strong connection to it. Something of the mind that's very strong connection to. It could be art. Maybe he has something with the arts. Maybe he draws to figure things out. But it's something that helps him also for a creative outlet. But it helps him in life in general. He has a lot of things at 1 degree. Jupiter's at 1 degree. Chiron's at 1 degree. Okay, so that's 2 things. Saturn's at 0 degrees. So he's beginning a lot of things in his life and also ending. He's experienced in many things, yet starting new areas of life. Relationships, finances, government. Relations, finances, government, having power. Being a leader is something that I don't want to say it's destined, but being many politicians, many leaders of countries do have strong Libra in their chart, with Pluto here next to this North Node. Not exactly conjunct within 5 degrees, but they're still close. It's like this destined for power in helping to negotiate. Now, he was an investment banker. He worked for the Rothschild, so maybe it's powerful connections helping him change the rules, change the laws. Power in the connections, power in the hidden connections could be as well. Leading from hidden aspects of life, leading from the mind. But there is power here in what he does. And he is a leader of France. Perhaps he is the leader, destined to be the leader of France, helping to end the French Fifth Republic. And it sounds crazy to say that, but his 10th house his midhaven is at 29 degrees of Scorpio. 29 degrees of Scorpio. In the beginning of the 12th house, it's like there's this mental game, mental actions taken for power, meant to end one way of France to begin anew. Maybe not him beginning the new, but helping to end this Fifth Republic that France is in. He has a lot of ending degrees. Now, I'm going to say he is probably there in power because he wants to be power. He wants to take over and have power. That's what his thing is, his power. He wants to have power in his life. Not just in his life, but in every aspect of his life. wanting to be dominant within his relationships, in his career, in his home, in like everywhere. Yeah, I feel like this is showing that power is in his chart. Wealth is in his chart. Now, he could be doing something different with the power that he has, but perhaps from the background, he is being played. Could be like a puppet, but maybe from the background, he's being advised, or someone is speaking to him, advising him how to run, how to rule. Power friends in dark places, he could have as well. That could be something here that's showing in his chart. Powerful friends in dark places, helping to manipulate the situations in order to have more power. Could be something else, but power is part of his chart. So we could say manipulation maybe, or his mind. There's a gift. He's gifted somehow in his mind, and whether he uses that for good or not is a different story. Maybe as a child there was some psychological issues, and that is something that he's playing out in his life. Mars squaring Uranus, 8th, 11th, and the 5th house. Secrets, childhood secrets, maybe abuse, something in the background that has challenged his emotions that maybe make him to be this emotional manipulator. Another word we could say. May the 6th in his chart, transiting Uranus will square his natal Saturn. So transiting Uranus will be at 0 degrees of Gemini, and it'll be squaring his natal Saturn in his 8th house. Uranus, I see squaring the 8th house. Home, privacy. Maybe secrets are coming out about his private life. I see as his home, his most private part of his life. That's at 29 degrees. Uranus will be at 0. Saturn starting a new chapter of life. Significant change within his private life. Saturn and Pluto do also show legal actions. Something hidden coming into the light. This could be inheritance of some sort. His power, maybe what he's doing behind closed doors is coming into the light regarding his influence over the country, changing how it is ruling. Okay, this could be his health. His health could be coming into question. Maybe something with his health is changing. Sudden heart issues. There's something with his health that is challenging him. This could be health-related issues, or work is causing him health issues. Stress, there's lots of stress, pressure in the background, causing health issues. October the 4th, when the next solar return chart is that I showed in the first video. So the transiting sun will be next to his north node. Maybe changing his direction. Ascendant will be next to Pluto. Power dynamics, power changing, shifting. So in the first video, I did speak of October 2026 to 2027, there being a lot of protests, uprisings, and power dynamics that were not balanced. He could be possibly contributing to some of those power dynamics. Perhaps taking more power, expanding his power, him expanding his power. His power is expanding. Mars will be in a sextile to natal Pluto in the 8th house. Inheriting more power. His power is actively expanding. Perhaps there is something in the background that he does to help expand his power, expand the president's power. Maybe a deal he does helps to increase the value of France, or increase its values, its economy. And that somehow gives him more power. The ascendant will be in Libra for Macron. at 17 degrees. Next to Pluto. I think I just talked about the power. Power expanding. He's expanding his power, leading France with more power, more authority. Perhaps he signed something into law that expands his power. And I'm saying he does that because of Mars sextiling, Saturn, transiting Saturn here, trine natal Mars, and the ascendant, sextile natal Mars. So this is action taking action in the government, taking action for power in the background, doing something that gives him more power. Saturn, ruler, leadership, taking the own initiative to have more power, expanding his power across France. Chiron is at 29 degrees in his 4th house, home, healing himself. Chiron is in a conjunction with natal Chiron, different houses, but it's coming up to be in this conjunction with his 5th house, in his 5th house. Healing matters of the home, of childhood. Could be dealing with maybe personal issues going on in the home. Some kind of personal crisis could be coming into as well. And that could be the cause of why he's expanding the power of the president, of the government. And this could be causing the uprisings of France, of the first video that I put out. North Node is in the 2nd house here at 27 degrees of Aquarius, changing the values of the finances. Pluto is here. The values changing dramatically for himself, maybe attaining more values. This looks like that his theme here is expanding power, expanding the finances of his power, expanding whether it's his own personal wealth or the country's wealth, but he's expanding the power of himself. Maybe he's also at the same time helping to grow France's wealth, but there's an expansion of power that people are not happy with. It's like he is writing himself in that he can have as much power that he wants. And he is also influencing and causing France to have a lot of protests and uprisings even further next year. To get all of the info on that video, link is in the description below. That's all I have. France is going to be having some more uprisings. I feel like they're going to get stronger and louder, and people are going to really make even a bigger difference in the effect of changing the rules, changing government because of the uprisings that are coming. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, my link is in the description below. We can look at your transit charts, your solar return charts to see what the themes are for your upcoming year. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and share.